where'd it go? All right. Hello, everybody. Okay. If you have not seen, I Facebook deleted all my training videos. So, that's been glorious. But thank God I did save them to the computer. So I have been starting to either re-record or ones that I did get to save, figuring out what they were and labeling them. And in Beauty from Ashes, there is a guide 15 that says training. That is where I'm going to dump all trainings. Okay. There might be some that you have seen before, but guess what? It's okay to watch it again. All right. There is power in rewatching trainings. You might not have gotten it the first time. So, as I'm loading these over the next few weeks, please make sure that you take advantage of them. We are going to do a training tonight on Canva. That is a question I get asked all the time when it comes to Canva. If you have specific questions when it comes to Canva, please put them in the comments and I'll be happy to show that as well. And then next week I think I have it scheduled for next Wednesday. I'll have to look again, but I'm going to do one on Chat GPT, okay, to kind of show you guys how I use that as basically my life's assistant. So we are going to dive in. So Canva, there is a free version. I personally pay for the paid version, and I get a lot more out of the paid version. I don't really know I don't know all the details of the differences because I pay for the paid version. So what you're going to see tonight is the paid version. You'll have to see what exactly the free version does. But I will say I use Canva and ChatGPT every single day. Okay, every single day. And so for me, it is worth the investment. It is a tax write-off through and through. So if you do not do Canva, you might need to look into doing that. Okay, it's definitely a good investment. All right. Okay, good. All right. People are coming in, so I'm admitting them. Okay, every day too. Yes, it is everything. Okay, so when you sign into Canva, you can create something new, which I will show you how to do that, but you can also use templates, okay? So when you come down here, it will show you all different ways. You can pick what type of template you are looking. If you're having to make a presentation, if you're making a poster, a resume, a logo, whatever, there are tons of ways. If you need something for an Instagram post, if you need something for an Instagram story, a video, literally, you can click what type of template you want to explore, okay? It shows you inspired by your other designs, things trending near you. You kind of scroll down and see what is trending. This is all on that home page. When you come here, it's already got a ton of templates ready for you. So you are welcome to click any of those and just edit them as your own. But let's say I want something specific. I could type in Halloween, I could search for Halloween, and it is going to give me tons and tons and tons of templates that I can edit and make my own. All right. If you have a certain category you want, like you only want it to be an Instagram post size, you can click that. If you only want it to be a Facebook size, you can click that. So you are able to click what you want. I do a lot of stories, right? So I'm going to click story, and now it's going to give me all templates in a Halloween story format. And I'm able to come in here and edit them as I please. Okay. Now, this was a suggested as a Halloween, but if I wanted to make something like a baby shower, okay, because I've made baby shower things on here. Let me type in baby shower. Look at this. It gives me all baby shower invitation ideas. I've made my kids invitations for parties on here. I literally use it for everything. And you click it and then you edit how you want. Okay. This is so easy to do. So if I wanted this one, I would just click it and it would start to edit. If I'm doing I've made political flyers, posters, everything. Yes. Okay. If I wanted to do, let's just see sales. Okay. Oh, I was type that in the chat, not on here. Y'all, bless it. Okay. Sales. It gives you different sales things. Okay. If you wanted, oh, I know Black Friday is coming up. Black Friday. Type in Black Friday. Look at all these graphics that are already made for you. All you have to do is go in and edit them. Okay. So that is the basic part of templates. Okay. You are able to go in there. So let's go and let's do some projects that I have done. So when you have projects, these are all things that I have created inside of my Canva. It saves them for me. Okay. So you can see today I was working on a ChatGPT flyer. I worked on the presentation that I did the training on. I worked on my Aloe Glow picture today. I worked on my opportunity slides today. Like, y'all, seriously, I use it for everything. Okay. Testimonials. This is where I have my graphics for my shout outs. You literally can use it for so much. Okay. So I'm going to create a template with you tonight and kind of show you what it looks like when you can edit one. All right. Um, let me show you real quick before I do that. But if you do hit create, you are able to click any of these. Okay. If you want to create a presentation, you can click that. If you want to create a document, a video, whatever. You also can upload your own pictures. This is one thing that I do a lot is if I want a picture specifically edited, I go to upload, I upload the picture, and then I can add anything that I want to that picture, okay? Or I can take away anything that I want in that picture, okay? So let's go though, and let's go to a template and let's find something fall, okay? Like we're just gonna mess around with something tonight. Okay, so I'm gonna click it and I'm going to hit customize this template. All right. Now, if I wanted to, let's say pharmacy had a sale with, I wanted to screen record, a BOGO or something, and I wanted to put that video in here. What you're going to do is you're going to go to upload. You will upload the file and you will drag it into this picture. Okay. So let me see if I've got a video on here. I don't really know if I'm going to have a video. I went through and deleted a lot of things the other day. Da 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 da. Of course. Oh, I can click video. Duh, Ashley. Okay. Here is one. I think this is me telling someone how to do something. But as you can see, I dragged it and I dropped it and you can shrink it. But this is how, when I'm making those videos of showing me scrolling my phone, if I screen record, I drag it in there. Okay. Another thing that you can do besides that is you can go to elements and I can type in iPhone. And when I type in iPhone, it's going to give me an iPhone that I can drag the iPhone here, right? Okay. Shrink it down to the size that I want. I can say that I want this frame and I put the frame right on top. And then I can drag that video. And I mean, you have to edit the size and all that to make it look like super much like an iPhone. But look, now it looks like I'm scrolling my iPhone with this element. Do you see how I did all of that? Okay. It is so easy to do it that way. All right. So that is one way that I use it when it comes to my pharmacy business is that way. So let's delete all this. Um, Now, same thing when it comes to elements, you can add so much. You can add shapes, you can add lines, you can add graphics, you can add stickers, you can add audio, photos, whatever you are wanting to it. So a lot of the times I like to use the square or different shapes to kind of put things on top of it. Like if I had a picture of myself, so you can open this and you can make it bigger. I love to use this because when I go and add a text to it, sorry, this is all over the place. Okay. You can click this and you can change the transparency. So sometimes I don't want this big old block right here, right? I want to change the transparency. I want it to look a little bit lighter. So you take the transparency down and you see how it's not as bold of a color. That kind of makes the aesthetic look a lot better. All right. And then I can add whatever text that I want. You can change the text. All right. You can say fall sale. I'm just showing you an example. Okay. If you don't want, you can change all of your fonts too. So choose whichever font that you are wanting to use for it. You can change the color. You can italicize it. You can do whatever you want to the font. I also love using the text. I scroll down and I like to use some of these that are a little bit more bolder, a little bit more, not so boring. Okay. It kind of gives it some more dimension. So I can put this and you click it and then you can go in and you can edit. Oops, fall, come down here, sale. And same thing with these. You click it and you can change the color that you want. If you don't want it to be that purple color, you can change it to whatever color you are wanting it to be. Okay, is this all making sense with the font? All right. Another thing that I love to do is, let me find a picture. I'm going to upload a picture of myself. Okay, let me find a picture. Here's one. Okay. Oop, there's two of me. Let me get rid of this.
There's me.
Okay. Hold on a second. Some people are trying to come in. Let me see. Okay, I'm letting people in. All right, here we go. This picture. You're so welcome, Janice. This picture, when you use it, okay, yeah, that's a cool picture, but I don't want to see my bed. I don't want to see my background. So what you can do is you can go to background remover. Once you click the picture, if you do it on your phone, same thing. Let me pull it up on my phone. I know y'all might, oh no, that is not. Same thing on your phone. I'm gonna try to pull it up on my phone for y'all can see, but there's a background remover. You click the picture, and at the bottom, there's a background remover. On your computer, same thing. Background remover, and look, bada bang, bada boom, it's gone. There's no messiness behind me, right? Okay. So that is what I love, especially when and I'll show y'all an example. If I don't want to see everything behind me, I cut out the background. Let me show you a project that I did the other day doing this. Where is my one? This one? No, that's not the one I want to. Hold on. Let me go back home. Okay, I love the background. Oh yeah, I use that background remover all the freaking time. Okay, let me go back home so y'all can go. I want y'all to see a project and then we'll come back to this one. But I'm going to show you an example of what it looks like when you remove it, okay? Where's my one from today? Here we go. Come down here, and right here, when I have a $20 sign up, you see that picture? There was a wall behind me. I got rid of it. Then today I did this one. I was standing in front of my brown front door. I hit background remover, and I've got me just holding the aloe glow for the sign up. Okay, so that's why I love, love, love the background remover. Okay, so let's go back to my little project of my fall decor over here. All right, going back to my nope. Oh, dang it. Went back to the same thing I just clicked out of. Okay, here we go. You also, when you are clicking this background remover, where is, hold on, y'all, I never Magic Media. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Y'all, you can tell I never do it on a computer. I always do it on my iPhone. I'm trying to find, there's more like features with the Magic Studio. Where is Magic Studio on Magic Media? I don't think that y'all know what I'm talking about, those of you that use it all the time. Uh Magic Studio. Where is it? Let me shrink this so I can see a little bit better. I see Magic Media, but that's not what I'm talking about. Anybody see it? I don't ever do it on the computer. I always do it. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find it. I might have to stop sharing and just show y'all on my phone because I only do it on my phone. I don't see it. You're pulling yours up. I don't ever do it on my computer. I always do it on my phone. Not edit. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, there it is. Edit. You never used the computer either. Yeah. Okay. On your phone, it's at the bottom. It says Magic Studio, but on here, you hit edit, you click the picture. That's when you can also hit background remover. Or if I wanted to erase something specific, I'm going to come to eraser. And let's say I wanted to erase Addie's little bed right there. I erase it. And oh, it's gone. If I still wanted the background, okay? So that is one cool feature. There are tons. Magic Edit, that one is pretty cool as well. You can swap out if you had something in your hand and you wanted to swap it out for something else. But I would say for me, Magic Eraser and Background Remover are the things. You've heard it's better on the computer. I have too. I just don't ever do it. I'm always on my phone. Um, but those are the two that I would say when it comes to using that I use a ton. Okay. Um, Also, let's go to elements again and show you um, some more things that you could add, okay, to your um, thing. Okay. Stop doing that. All right. Where are you at? Okay. Not tools. Now y'all have lost y'all. Can you tell I don't ever use the computer? Where's my elements? Not text. Y'all, I literally just had it a minute ago. Not that. As you can tell, all we do, most of us, is use it on our phones. Not apps, projects, tools, uploads, no, brand. You can do, which I have done this, and I'll try to show you. Let me see if it's on here. I have colors. If there's certain, yeah, there we go. I have certain colors that I love to make my graphics in. And so I went in and I customized a certain color so that when I'm in my creating my content, if I want to go back to that certain theme or that certain color, I can without having to scroll and look for the colors forever. Okay. So that is one thing that I did want to show you. Okay, so we are going to go back in here. I'm trying to think what else I can show you guys. Okay, elements. Here we go. So you can kind of see they are also different backgrounds. Okay, I love the brown. Sorry, I'm making sure I'm like a branding with the colors. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. You can choose different backgrounds. Like if you didn't like that certain background, like look, I can click that and voila, it changed it. So you are able to change the backgrounds too. Like if you liked the leaves, but you wanted to change the color a little bit, you could use the different background as well. Um, I also like to use different frames. So when you click frames, this is circles. So if you ever see like a picture of somebody's head in a circle frame, that's where that came from. I chose the frame. Let's just do my picture. And you pull it over and you drop it, and there my head is as a circle. So that's where it comes into is the frame that you are choosing. Okay. You can choose different frames that you are wanting. Um, there's also lines, there's rectangles, there's squares, there's arrows. Like you literally can choose anything. Okay. 100%, Linda. I use Canva every single day, and I think it is worth every penny. It is a tax write-off, and it is very much worth the investment. I will say I don't really know exactly what the difference is between the free and the non-free. If one of you do, let me know in the comments. I bet you can't do the background remover. I bet you can't erase things like that extra AI side of things. I bet you can't do with the free version, but it is 100% worth the paid version. If you want a chart, you can add a chart. If you need a like a certain grid, you can search grids, okay? Like if you wanted oh, there's a table right there. There's a grid. There's photo collage grids, okay? That's what this is what I use on it. It's free and you can do all the extra. I haven't been talking to you about that. There's no Magic Studio and not all the graphics. Okay, there you go. There is the big difference on it. Okay, but grids, you can choose different frames. Okay, you think the background mover is in the free. Okay. And maybe start with the free, okay? And see if you are able to do all of these things. But I will say, I definitely feel like I've gotten more levels of backgrounds and things that you can use in it. And I can ask ChatGPT in a minute about the difference. Um, Tables, you can import different tables if you're trying to compare. I've made a comparison before of the different types of collagens. I just drag that table and put it on top, okay? Yes, they are my two best friends. Uh-huh. I started with the free and ended up upgrading. See, the more you use it, you'll realize, oh, I need more. I need more. Okay. If you needed a certain image, let's say I needed a flower, I could search elements and it will pull up, okay, a flower, and I can drag the flower and put it wherever I want. I didn't mean to put it in that circle, but you get what I'm saying, okay? Let's delete that. I meant to put it right there. Look, you can put it on there. Another thing that I like to do is sometimes with pictures, if I want to bring it forward, you click the three dots and hit position, and you can bring it forward. Okay, you can move it towards the back, which means it would go behind that square. Or if I wanted it in front, I bring it forward. So I like to use the different layering positions of my pictures as well. I definitely need more as our team is starting to grow. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Um, let's see what else. There is a whole like AI side to this as well that you can play around with. Um, I just love, love, love Canva. Okay. So these are some kind of basic things. Anybody think there's something that I really need to kind of show that I haven't showed yet? But what I like is that it does save all of your work automatically. You're not having to go to file save. I'm going to projects and you're going to see all the projects and things that I have edited over the years. Like it is there forever. Okay. That is huge for me. So if I wanted to go back for anything, I've made swatches here. I mean, I literally use it all the time. Okay. Let me ask ChatGPT, what is the difference? What is the difference between the free and paid version of Canva? Let's see. Okay, free version, you get access to a large number of templates and basic designs, free photos, only 5 GB of storage for your upload. So you can only you have a certain limit of how much you can upload. Um, In short, there's occasional designs, personal project, and you're fine with good enough tools. The free plan is usable. What's the in the paid version? Much larger asset of libraries, photos, videos, auditory, all that. Advanced export, branding tools, the ability to upload your own fonts, set brand kits. Remember that setting the brand colors, that's only in the paid versions. Tools that save times, magic resize, background remover, more AI tools. That is all there. Much more storage, 1 TB. Okay, 1 TB. That's massive. I also, if I'm having someone edit this, I can share a template with somebody and we can work on it together. So I'm not the only one doing that. I'll show you how to do that as well. Um, so yeah, that is one thing. So let me show you real quick a design. Let's say I needed someone, let me find something. Okay, let's say I wanted y'all to edit this presentation that I did, okay? And I needed help. We were collaborating on something or I was making graphics and I didn't have time to finish it. I share it. When you go to share, you do you come down here to brand template, and there's two different ways. If you do the brand template, that means that they can edit the one that you are making, and then the template link means they can make a whole new one using your template. That's kind of what you're seeing if you're doing Slay. That's what you're seeing in there is the template link because you are able to edit it yourself. Okay. Definitely can present this. I mean, it's like a what's that word? PowerPoint. You can present. I make all my PowerPoints for conferences and conventions all through Canva, and you can present it. That's what I did today on my training is present it through Canva as well. Okay. Any more questions when it comes to Canva? Do you have any questions? tons of tools. The biggest things you can write on it. The biggest thing is just get in and play around with it. But there's so many things that you can use it for. Graphics, advertisement, sales, all the things. Okay. So I hope that that was helpful for you guys tonight. We will be doing a ChatGPT one next Wednesday, I believe is what I have it scheduled for. And if you guys have any questions or concerns or you need help with any of it, please feel free to reach out. But hopefully this at least gives you some things that you can play around with it. Okay. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I'm going to end this recording. Y'all, how bad would that have been if I didn't record it? Oh my gosh. Good. Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad that was helpful.